In this video, we're going to see how to clear a form that contains a checkbox field. As you can see, if I push the clear button here, it clears all the fields as well as the checkbox field. Let's see how we can set that up in Graphite Studio. Back in Graphite Studio, I go to the button panel and I add a new button. I'm going to call this button Clear Button, and I'm going to set its title to be clear, and one modification I'm going to make is I'm going to make the type passive. For this theme, passive creates a gray looking button. I'm going to add the on-click behavior, and once again, since I don't really want to use any of the values that I've entered by the user in these fields, I don't need to set a form to submit. I simply go and click Add Behavior. Just to confirm, there are no inputs set to this behavior. The first step I'm going to do in this behavior is clear all fields. That can be achieved using an update value page instruction. I'm going to add a page instruction, I'm going to choose a value, update element, and instruction is going to be values. The target element is going to be the form. Now I can just simply add all the fields. The first name field, the last name field, now since the checkbox field actually contains multiple other elements within it, we can't simply set its value to empty and expect all the checkboxes to be unchecked. There's another step for that, which is going to be the rest of this flowchart. I'm going to click OK to just clear out of the two name fields. The next step, in order to clear out of the checkbox field, the first thing I'm going to do is to use the create shape to create an empty list of choices. Call the variable skill choices and make it a list. Then, just as we've seen in the earlier videos, I'm going to use the run behavior to call the BuildReplaceElements method and checkbox field. Pass that empty list of choices and I'll get back a checkbox field with no choices checked. Now, I'll use a page instruction to replace the checkbox field. Instruction is element, container is skills field, and view elements is the checkbox field with an empty list of choices as returned by the behavior. And finally, I'm going to use one more page instruction to hide the PHP field set and the Python field set. Then, the Python field set. And that is the end of the behavior. Let's add our translations, which I believe are already there, so we are good. And then, let's go to our build. Purge, then build, let's refresh our page. For the purpose of testing, let's type in a random name. Let's make sure all those checkboxes are checked. When I push clear, the fields are cleared. So now, we figured out how to clear checkbox fields.